If you've lived in the Ozarks over, 15 minutes, you probably know that storms come through here regularly and they can do a number on your home. I have someone you need to talk to. This is Keith Barber. He's the president and owner of Storm Restorations of America. Thanks for having us by, first of all.
Thanks for coming.
Explain what your company is all about.
So Storm Restorations of America is actually the parent organization. We came to the area a couple years ago, fell in love with the Ozarks, and then fell in love with roofing.
Yeah, and there are plenty of them in the Ozarks. I know what you mean. Well, but you said you came into the Ozarks a couple of years ago. First thing to establish is there's a lot of experience here. This is not just, it just popped into the area.
No. So I come from a publicly held company. I was a director of sales and marketing for them. And we lived here in the Ozarks for a while, and we decided to take that expertise to an industry that we felt was maybe underserved.
In looking at some of the folks that you have here, journeyman, where it comes to this type of service to the consumer.
We're really fortunate. We ended up purchasing, our first company that we purchased was Hunter Roofing, based out of Springfield. They'd been in business 6 years when we purchased the company. And then, I think it was only about 6 months later, we purchased another company called Mitcham Roofing.
Okay.
And Mitcham Roofing had been in business for over 25 years.
Yeah, they've been around for a while.
They've been around for a minute, that's for sure. And along with that one came Rainaway Gutters. Then we expanded into Kansas City, and we purchased a company up there called JG Contracting. And then shortly after that, we purchased another company here in the Ozarks in Lebanon called Ivy Roofing. And Ivy Roofing's been in business since 1972.
Yeah, it's another one of those, we've been around. Yeah. You know where to find us, in other words.
That's exactly it. And that's really what we're focused on, is creating a company that can be relied upon here in Missouri.
Of course. Well, let me ask you this then, because when you say roofing, that seems to cover a lot of different products. You know, it's not just simply, yeah, we got a shingle. So what are some of the kind of brands and some of the names that you carry?
Sure. Our go-to shingle is an Owens Corning shingle.
Okay.
We're now a platinum contractor with Owens Corning, so we're able to offer a lifetime warranty, which is something, as you can imagine, here in the Ozarks is pretty important. Beyond that, with the addition of Ivy Roofing, we've expanded into metal. And Ivy is known as being one of the premier metal contractors in the area, working on everything from the Bass Pro Store and Wonders of Wildlife to doing a number of state jobs. We've got a state job at the fish hatchery in Branson this year. We're doing some work at the Ozark Middle School.
Let me interrupt you, because those sound like big jobs. Do you do the residential jobs as well?
It's funny, with the separate divisions, we're able to offer different services that, we specialize in both.
Right.
The Storm Restorations office here in Highlandville focuses more on the residential customers.
Okay.
And actually, I say customers, I don't like to use that phrase. I prefer to refer to them as clients, because I feel like we have a little bit more of a responsibility to a client than a customer, and that's more of who we are.
How do people, what is the process? If I've, gone through a storm and I suspect, I might have had some damage, what's the process to get you out to take a look at what's going on?
It's pretty simple. Give us a call, and we'll schedule you an inspection right off the call, and our team will show up and take care of you. And we can walk you through everything from filing a claim to advising you if there's not a claim to be filed.
Okay, so you can get into the nitty-gritty. You don't leave me like adrift, in other words.
Not at all. And that's one of the challenges here in the Ozarks. There are a lot of companies out there, and we're trying to set ourselves apart and being that resource that you can rely upon to get you through the ups and downs that go along with it. I think is pretty important.
So if people are looking for more information, they might want to find out about your help, get an estimate, whatever it is, how do they do that?
Sure. They can come to our office in Highlandville. We're right next door to Wacky Jack's, across the street from Central Bank, right up from the intersection of EE and 13. Or probably the easiest way nowadays for most people is just going to our website, stormrestorationsofamerica.com.
Pretty simple.
Yep.
All right, you heard it. Storm Restorations of America. Give them a call.